Good evening, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Um, Even though today is April the 2nd, I kind of think that somewhere along the way, April Fools got extended because, man, oh man, Mother Nature was laughing at us this afternoon, wasn't she?
Still is.
Still,
not nice out
it's
there.
not nice. So hopefully everyone is safe and tucked up warm in their craft rooms. If you could just pop in a comment to say hello, everyone. Make sure you can hear me okay. Um, Matt, if you can just quickly pop over to the comments.
Yeah, no, I'm working on it. I'm trying to get YouTube up. There we go.
All right, so please do pop a hello in there. I think we've got some eyeballs on, which is fantastic. Everybody sounding okay? Give us a
Facebook sounds okay, yeah.
Excellent. Well, hopefully if Facebook is okay, then YouTube is okay. Welcome to our Wednesday night What's New? Always goodies to share with you. You can find everything here on the Paper Crafters Workshop in the brand new April new arrivals. Dun, 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 dun. And there's our socials, just in case you forgot. Now, I'm pretty excited because I'm heading to trade show tomorrow. Woohoo!
Yay.
I've got to go finish packing and get ready to get on an airplane to head to Seattle, Washington. Catch up with all my friends. Matt's happy because he's going to be able to, spread out here at home. Yeah, you know what? It's all going to be good because the week after that is Scrap Fest. But we're gonna talk about that as we go along. Let's dig in. I've got some different papers to share with you. I've got some stamps and dies to share with you. I've got some reminders to share with you, and we might actually have a little bit of a serious discussion at some point as well. But let's start with the pretty stuff.
You could also kind of tell them there's other stuff that's coming in over the next couple of days. Just not ready for tonight.
Is there stuff coming in over the next few days?
Yeah, all the Echo Park stuff.
Oh, there is some new Echo Park. Well, we've got a couple of new Echo Park, and Matt's popping his ginger ale in the background. So, even with all that stuff that's out there, I know that I am ready for some summertime vibes. So we have the Have a Great Summer by Lori Whitlock. Very traditional Echo Park type summertime collection, and it's quite pretty. I like that there's lots of primary colors. Now these collections I'm sharing with you, we only brought in the collection packs because who wouldn't want to use this to document their whole summertime looks? More fun, little kites. I've seen a lot of companies with kites, so that's going to be a trend this summer. Roller skates, and then of course the Echo Park always loves their little pickup truck. I love that this one's got watermelons in the back. So that's Have a Great Summer. And then my personal favorite is Beach Town. I think we brought this one in only because I wanted it. It's got the beautiful lighthouses, the little beach stations. And so this is definitely a Sherry pick. Palm trees. Can never go wrong with palm trees. Lots of great colors. And this is a Carta Bella collection. So you're going to get that on that canvas textured paper. Look at those stickers. All kinds of lighthouses. Paradise Found. Yep, this is my kind of collection. Because this one was interesting. So they actually have some patterns in their what I'm going to call coordinating solids. Each one of the papers, again, I'm not sure if it's translating. I'm going to get that light up there. It does have that wood grain kind of look to it. It's a little bit more obvious here on the blue side, but in all of these coordinating colors for the collection. So that is Beach Town by Steve Duncan. Did you want me to give that little sneak peek that you just brought in, Matt, or?
You can, but it's.
While we're.
I'm working on it, but it's
Okay.
a slow process.
Yeah, so
There's a few others, but this is the main one that
okay,
people are asking
this
about.
is just going to be a sneaky peeky. It is not in the system yet. In between packing for Scrap Fest, Matt is working on it, but there is a lot to this one. And there's our sneak peek. So, just a little tease, little tease. All right, next up, let's talk about All and Create. Put this rubber band off
Oh, look,
here.
Darlene's giving us hearts for the winning stuff.
Big shocker, not.
She's trying to make me go faster, and I just couldn't.
Well, you know what? Sometimes patience is a virtue, and good things come to those who wait. So don't you worry, Darlene. We will get that for you. So here are some new dies, and this is a new stencil from All and Create. Kind of still in their geometric phase. This one is called Spotty Fun. These just came in, so we haven't even had a chance to do some samples. I know last time Darlene had some great cutouts for these, but I think you can tell from the package. And then similar to that, we do have the stencil called Bubblescape. So very similar, just one is a stencil, one is a die. And then we've got some outdoorsy dies. So this one is called House Huddle. All kinds of cute little bird houses. Oh, look, another lighthouse. Ladders, all of that good stuff from All and Create. That one, like I said, it's called House Huddle, number 96. We've got Woodsy Vibes, and I like how it's got this kind of little cutout. And so even though this piece here, you would typically take away, they've added some little elements to really make that paper useful. And then, of course, some great leaves. And then we have Furry Forest. So this one's got, I'm going to call it a wolf and a fox, some toadstools, some great foliage, and then these beautiful trees to make that frame. I think that one's going to be really cool. So those are the stencils and dies. And then there's also 3 floral stencils. So this one is called Magnolia Sway. We have Cherry Drift, so cherry blossoms. And we have Wild Rose. Now, some of these pieces are going to be very, very delicate. So when you are stenciling, do be careful. Make sure that you're not ink blending or pasting too vigorously. Really just be careful. Also, you want to make sure that you don't do it too vigorously so that it goes underneath the stencil. So lots of fun, lots of really beautiful elements from All and Create. Okay. Next up is some Concord and Ninth. And we were late with the March release. And so, yeah, we're going to extend March just a little bit here into April. So from a Concord standpoint, we have 2 collections. This one is called Bright Blossoms. We've got the stamp set, and we've got the coordinating, or I guess this is probably the feature, and the stamp set is what coordinates this beautiful cover plate. And the inlay dies have been very popular with Concord and Ninth. So you can cut this multiple times in different colors and swap out some of the pieces, or you can use these pieces over here. And that is what it looks like on the back. And then we also have, and if you are in the Paper Crafts Inner Circle, I know Donna has already picked this up and started playing with it. This one is called Mixtape Rewind. Who doesn't love a good mixtape? It's got a stamp set as well as the die. You got a die for the actual tape, and then you've also got this great little pocket that you can use with or without the tape player. Lots of great ideas on social media for this. And as always with Concord and Ninth, there is this little QR code. You're just going to scan it with your phone, click on the link, and it'll take you to the YouTube channel, which will give you ideas and assembly instructions and all of that good stuff as well.
Takes us back to the late 80s, early 90s.
It does take us back to our rockin' good times.
I remember somebody made me a mixtape.
Oh, I mean, excuse me, lots of mixtapes, mostly for myself, but So that is from Concord, their main line. And then we also brought in Christina Werner's collections. She has been absolutely knocking it out of the park. I'm just trying to figure out where to start here. So we have the Pretty Posies stamp collection. So this one, yeah, these are all together. So this one is the stamp. So you've got the individual flowers, some wonderful sentiments, and I really love the fonts that she is picking. And then there is the coordinating die to go with it. I love this little oval vignette that you can use with it for your sentiment. Perfect, perfect for those sentiments. There is, I'm going to call it a cover plate stamp, in that it is a 6x6, so you can create a whole beautiful background and absolutely mix and match those two together. There's no picture on the back. And then there is a 6-piece 6x9 layering stencil. So again, you can use this with this, you can use this with these, or you can use them on your own. So here it's showing using it with the Stampin' Die set, but you could just make it as a full background on its own. So that is Pretty Posies. Christina's florals have also been very popular. We have this one is called Missing Your Hugs stamps. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's a bit of a sympathy set, but it could just be that you're missing someone as well. It does not have to be too sad unless you absolutely need it, but really interesting font. I don't want to say fun, but different without being too off the wall. Lots of great little add-on sentiments to go with it. And there is the die set that is attached to it. Here's all the different sentiments and combinations that you can make. This is a greetings building guide. So when you take this out of its packaging, don't give away or don't throw away this little guide. It'll give you all kinds of ideas.
Wow, that's a lot.
It is a lot. And then because Christina likes her stencils, this is the Missing Your Hugs stencil, which creates this really fun heart background. And again, you can cut it up. You can do all kinds of things with that. So that goes with that one. And then we've got this one here, the thank you words stamp. We've had birthday in the past. Now we did these separately because you don't necessarily need the stamp to use the die, and you don't necessarily need the die to use the stamp. So we wanted to give you some good options, but if you want them both, then they will work very well together as well. There is the Radiating Circles 3-piece 6x6 stencil. I love the rainbow color. I mean, obviously that's your choice as the user, that you can pick whatever colors you want, but I think that's a lot of fun. And again, it's really fun that you could either just use one part of the stencil or use all 3 layers to create this this background. So that is the new collection from Christina Werner. My lights are getting warm, so I'm just taking my sweater off. We got one more thing to show you from Concord and Knight. We do. So this is something that we brought in for last weekend's Create and Inspire with our friend Catherine at Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine. And I was working with Megan Andrew, who is one of her team and one of her instructors. And Megan really wanted to do demos on the turnabouts. So this is the jig. This is the tool that gets you all started. And we brought in 5 different turnabout stamps. I'm going to show them all, and then I will come back and flip them over so that you can kind of see. I'm not super confident in how these work. I know we had them way back in the day, but Megan has graciously offered to also do a video for us. So we'll have that once she gets that pulled together. So this is postmarked. We've got Rosie Lane. We've got Artisan Petals, which was part of this March release. We've got Confetti Turnabout, and we've got Bitty Bursts. So I'm going to just flip it over. And the idea with these, I mean, I don't know how easy it is to see, but you use this jig, you attach your paper to it. I believe this new version of it is sticky. So you put your paper on it, and with your Misty, you're going to stamp it once, then you're going to rotate, and you're going to stamp it again, and then you're going to rotate, and then you're going to stamp it again, and then you're going to rotate, and you're going to stamp it again.
You rotate the paper or the stamp?
You rotate the paper because your stamp is going to stay the exact same way in your Misty. That way you don't have to move the stamp at all. You're going to move the jig so it turns. Now we have, and we still do have, the Gina K Wreath Builder. The finished product is something very similar. It's, in this case, the mechanism is a little bit different, but it's a lot of fun. You can create some really cool backgrounds.
Ellen says that Megan made it look really easy.
I don't think it's difficult at all. Just haven't had time to play with it. So once we get Megan's video, we will definitely share that. And hey, maybe this is a learning live as well. So Confetti doesn't have a picture. Here is the Artisan Petals. So they have really put a lot of work and effort into positioning these flowers so that when you turn them, they don't overlap. So again, you've got your 3 different variations, and it's going to make this beautiful floral cluster on a, I mean, you can do up to a 6x6. That's how big the stamp is. This one here.
Apparently there's numbers on the jig to help out. And Sheila was saying that she watched the video on it and it looked really easy.
Excellent. So well,
our customers are helping answer all
the questions.
Hooray!
I actually really like this postage one. I think that's a lot of fun, and I think you can build in a lot of really fun elements from Waffle Flower and all the other companies that have postage edge stuff. I mean, that's really on trend right now. So if you are familiar with turnabouts, fantastic. If you're new to it, we're going to get you up to speed, and I'd love to hear your feedback. When you do try it, make sure you let us know if you found it easy, you found it not easy, and we'll figure out how to solve it and make it easy for everyone. So before I go too much further, I do want to call your attention to something, and I don't want to make a big deal of this. You guys know us. We like to be very honest and upfront and transparent with you, but I want to keep this positive. So with this particular Concord release, because of when it shipped and when it arrived and all that kind of thing, this is the first shipment that we have received of products that have been affected by the 25% tariff on US made stamps. And unfortunately, for the foreseeable future, that is something that is going to be part of our everyday. So when you take a look at these, you may think, wow, prices have really gone up. We are doing our best. We are going to do our best to mitigate pricing in the impact of these increases as much as we possibly can. But in some cases, our hands really are tied, and we can't do too much. So I really totally understand if, of these 5 beautiful turnabouts, maybe you can only afford one for right now. We are big believers in using your product. So pick one that you love, invest in it, invest in yourself, and go and play with all the different colors and try it on different colored paper. And we really understand. We're going to keep bringing you the choices. We're going to keep bringing you the brands that you love. I absolutely love Concord. We love our Spellbinders and our Lawn Fawn and our Waffle Flower. But please know that you are going to start seeing some changes. Right now, as Matt tells me, stamps are a big one, and stickers.
Stickers that are made in the U.S.
Stickers made in the U.S. And I think there was one more thing.
Glue and adhesive.
Oh, glue and adhesive. So with a company like Echo Park, for example, as part of our association, we can make some negotiations. We do have some discounts that we can play with to really try and help keep those prices affordable. But other companies, we don't have the same. I don't know if buying power is the right word, but the same discount structure. Thank you for that. So we are still going to offer. We're still going to bring in these brands that you love, but you may start seeing some other things in our store as well, and you may already have. We are looking at UK-based companies. We absolutely are looking for every Canadian company that we can find. And I actually do have a meeting set up with at least one Canadian company when I'm at trade show next week. Yes, Matt?
Unfortunately, the Canadian companies probably have their stamps made
in the US. So, that is a trade-off as well. Later this evening, I've got some new paper and some new die cuts from Simply Stated Designs, which you guys are already loving them. They are based out of Edmonton and definitely, very Canadian focused there. So, you know what? We're just going to keep on trying, because every single day the world is changing. We are doing our best to stay on top of it. We are doing our best to bring you the choices that you love, the surprises that you love. And all we ask in return is your support by shopping with us instead of going across the border. So let me also tell you that if you go across the border to buy something because the price looks better, you will still be hit with that 25% tariff. That nobody is exempt from that. And at least on our side, we're paying that 25% on our cost. You will be paying that 25% on the full value of that item. So please continue to support us, continue to support all small businesses that are in your community and in your life, because the next little while is going to be tricky, but I am confident that together we can get through this, and we're just going to keep doing the best we can for you. So
move on to positive.
We're gonna keep on moving on.
Let's show some pretty stuff.
You want to see some pretty stuff? Okay, well, I'm going to show you some pretty stuff that you may have already seen in the past, but following the Create and Inspire event, we got some great restocks. And thank you, Darlene. Placed in the same order as our sample binder. Well, Darlene has done a huge job. Let's take a minute and just give Darlene a huge round of applause. She has always been a driving force behind us carrying the Waffle Flower brand and helping us enable all of you to love and want and become addicted and want every single thing for Waffle Flower. We've got some restocks, but look at these gorgeous samples that she has made. So we are happy to say we are restocked on the Everyday Stencil Collage, which makes this beautiful collage grouping here. And this is with it die cut and turned into a card. We have the coloring stencil. So we only have, and I will say Tanya also helped with a lot of these samples. So big thank you to both Darlene and Tanya for convincing us to bring these guys in. So this is just the straight coloring stencil. And if you are local and you want to come in and kind of take a look at this great little book, you are more than welcome to. We have the Christmas. Oh, there we go. We have the poinsettia. You can do it in a range of colors. We have the Christmas one. Oh, which is this guy over here. Oh, you can't see him. You can't see him. Let me bring him over. This guy here with the reindeer and the tree. I believe Tanya did this one and used paste on her last layer. So that's the Christmas one. We've got the ever popular snowman. We have the pond, which is the swans and the frogs. We have the rose. Oh, which is this one over here. So pretty. We've got the cupcake. Guys, this cupcake was so crazy popular. I think this is the one that sold out in like 12 hours. Back in stock now, which is fabulous. We have wildflower, which is all these guys. And you know, you can make these flowers any kind of flower you want just by changing up the colors. We've got the butterfly. This one I love because you could do it with or without the postage collage. So this one is called Spring Breeze. And then these ones here are showing the block stencils. So this just goes and coordinates with the dies that are in the series. And Darlene used the Wildflower Silhouettes stamp to create this little vignette here. Now, also new to us is there are 2 additional sizes. Actually, I think there's more than 2.
There is. We're slowly expanding our size.
Slowly getting more. So this is the mini slimline size. So Darlene has just used the rose stencil. And with these guys, you do have to move them around a little bit. You can't just plop them down and do your stenciling. You do have to move them a little bit. But those little dividers really make it easy to fill those in.
I think she said it was easier than she thought it was going to be.
She definitely did. So there is a stencil and there is a die to go with that. Let me get that back in our little book here. And lastly, we have the A7, which is 5x7.
Ish.
So 4.5 by 6.5. So it would definitely fit on a 5x7. And again, she's just used one of the stencils to fill that all in. Let me show you. Come on, those little postage thingies keep catching. So there is the block stencil and the die for that series as well. So lots of great waffle flower back in stock. With that postage edge, you can either leave it whole or you can cut them apart and create your own little collages, your own configurations. This one was made by Alexis, I think. How fun, how fun. And just as a tease, if you are a hardcore postage collage aficionado, fan, lover, passionate crafter, you are going to want to watch our website and watch our social on Saturday, April the 5th. Waffle flower releases are always on the 5th of the month. And oh my stars.
It might have a couple of.
It might have 1 or 2 or 7. Don't quote me on the number, but there are a lot of postage collage, brand new postage collage in that new release. So check it out. Maybe we'll twist Darlene's arm to do a quick Facebook Live. I know she is already making samples and I'm sure giggling and squealing and having a ton of fun. So
maybe if the people watching put enough comments in there.
Enough comments. Say, please, Darlene, pretty please. We'll see what we can convince her to do. Okay, next up. So speaking of international, we have some goodies from Paper Rose. Paper Rose is based out of Australia. Sorry, let me just get a sip of water here. And they have a new collection called Rustic Spring. I'm going to start by showing you the quick cards kit. As you can see, there's a ton of stuff left. And Sue has made 2, 4, 6, 7 cards already. So let's take a look. In these kits, you've got the paper, you've got the die cuts with that beautiful varnish on them. Some great sentiments. Oh, Sue, this one is stunning. I know books are still very on trend.
They don't give you instructions, but they give you inspiration sheets.
So there is an inspiration sheet in here, or you can do your own thing. So here's a sweet little kitty cat. I am always partial to a good pair of wellies, especially polka dots. How can you go wrong? So this is a beautiful, beautiful springtime collection. The yellows and blues are absolutely stunning. And we will finish off with this one here. So, I mean, by all means, you can take the card kit and do your own thing, or just buy paper and make some beautiful projects. But this is the Rustic Spring from Paper Rose. Like I said, there's that card kit. We do have a pack of just the cut aparts. So there's 18 6x8 sheets in here to fussy cut. 6 designs, 3 of each. So
call Darlene and Tanya. They'll fussy cut.
All my fussy cutters unite. We've got the embossed die cuts, and by embossed, it means it's got that clear. It's almost like someone went in with glossy accents, but in a really detail-oriented way, and just added lots of dimension to these cut aparts. There is a 6x6 collection. Then there is a basics to go with it. So this one's got, you know, some eggs and some wood grain and more of those cute little kitty cats. And then we also have the same in the 12x12. So your main one has 12 double-sided pattern papers, two each of 12 designs. Is that right?
Well, 12 pages will be a design on each side.
Okay, so 24 designs in total. There we go. And then there is your basics collection as well. Look at that beautiful collection with all of those picture frames and things like that.
Maybe
so
it's Aussie math.
Maybe it's Aussie math. Maybe it's just been a long day math. Okay. So that is Paper Rose from Australia. And now we are going to end on an Oh Canada note. Let me do a quick little sort here. Because I have some that go with collections and I have some loose stuff. So, in no particular order, and some of these you saw last night as well, because I was playing with them on my Learning Live.
Or we've had them before. So
some of these are a restock. So this is new. This one's called Love Bugs. So cute.
Show how big the bugs are, though. Are they big ones or little ones?
They're a good size. Got some little ones, got some big ones in there. Super cute. This one was a big hit on the weekend, the boba tea. We have the rainbow butterflies that I used, or at least showed last night. I think I did not end up using them. And here is the rainbow daisies as well. I think they're called Just a Splash Floral Ephemera.
You used those, did you not?
These are the ones I used. Yep. Then there's the Just a Splash coffee cups with the rainbow splashes. I'm going to put those to the back. Speaking of rainbow, we've also got some rainbow cameras. And again, size, really good. These would work really well on anything from a 3x3 card up to a 12x12 layout. Lots and lots of fun there. Those ones go over here. For those who have gamers in the house, we've got some rainbow video game consoles and elements called cheat code controllers. We've got more butterflies. We have the Just a Splash coffee ladies. This one is a back in stock. We had used this at our craft around at the beginning of the month. And I've left my favorite standalone to last. This one is called We Still Got It. These would make some adorable anniversary cards, birthday cards for your sweetie. I don't know if any of you remember the movie. Now, what's it called? Oh my goodness, it was a Disney movie. Anyways, it reminds me of some of the characters in one of those movies.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it reminds you of my parents.
Meet the Robinsons. Oh, it does remind me of your parents as well. It definitely does. So, but Meet the Robinsons. This reminds me of the grandparents that were in that little animated movie, and it just makes me smile. And then we have restocked on the Get Well, the thank you, and I thought we restocked on the birthday as well, but I don't see it here. So go and check it out for birthday. All right, those are just the standalone die cuts. We also brought, and we also restocked on Unlikeliest of Friends, which was kind of the grunge steampunk line that looked like Wednesday Addams. So those are back in stock.
It didn't come home.
It didn't come home. That's because it was in a different section. So that's okay. Okay. Next up, in light of the snow, I'm feeling a little bit tropical. So this is Tropical Paradise. This is the 12 by 12 collection. This is the coordinating solids, if you will, but they're not solid. They got a little black polka dot on them. For those of you who don't remember, Simply Stated designs from their paper packs, they are printed to demand. So I place my order and Chantal gets her machines all revved up and she prints them for us. So these are single-sided, but they are absolutely beautiful. They are great for all your different kinds of crafting. And the other neat thing is you do get 8 patterns in 12 by 12. And then you get 2 sheets where the patterns are each sized down to 6 by 6. So you get 2 of those sheets. So in both cases, you get all 8 patterns in both sizes. So you could either use these for page elements or use them for your cards. But I just could not resist all of these beautiful tropical colors. And she does some really, really cool graphic things to her pages, and they're just absolutely stunning.
That looks like a Sherry friendly pack.
This is definitely a Sherry pick. Now, Matt, please refresh my memory. On the website, do we have a photo of each of the 8 pages?
I hope so.
Okay. So if you want to see what each of them look like in totality, you can go to the website. We also brought in some tropical die cuts to go with these. So this one is called Day at the Beach. Makes me chuckle. Definitely looks, familiar in some ways. We brought in the tropical Paradise geckos, so some rainbow lizards. And tropics are not complete without a tropical drink. This is literally called Tropical Drinks. So that is super fun if you're feeling a little bit tropical. And how many of you either saw or remember seeing all over social media towards the end of last year, all of the Northern Lights photos? I was not fortunate enough to ever actually see them, but I certainly covet and could potentially steal other people's photos. Well, this is a beautiful line called Paint the Sky. My friend Julia in Calgary has had to order this line 2 or 3 times, and it is absolutely stunning. It's got some beautiful rainbow elements, some Northern Lights elements, but then also some really graphic and unique papers that just make this an absolutely stunning and Sherry approved colorful collection. So this is, once again, the paper pack. Same idea. You've got 8 patterns in 12 by 12. You've got 2 sheets to get all 8 patterns in the 6 by 6. And we did bring in 2 of the ephemera packs as well. This one is called Scenes.
Oh, here's a comment on that one. Wow.
Right? Definitely wow. So that is the Scenes. And then this one is fun, is that the little scenes are in mason jars. And so you can see there's smaller ones, there's larger ones. Can you imagine the things that you could create with these? They are absolutely stunning. So we are going to end tonight with this beautiful Canadian paper pack and celebrate all the things that we love to celebrate. Definitely ending on a positive note. Actually, I'm going to do 2 quick things because we forgot our announcements.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So.
Where am I going here? Is it here?
Yep. So do that one after.
one?
Yep. So first and foremost, Scrap Fest is fast approaching. We spent all day yesterday unpacking from last weekend, and starting tomorrow, stuff is getting packed up again. If you would like to place an order for pickup at Scrap Fest, your deadline is Monday, April 7th. After that, the door is closing because the bags are getting packed. We will also be closed for in-store or in-person shopping on the Friday and Saturday of Scrapfest because all of us are going to be in Kitchener, so we won't be there in Stouffville to help you out. But definitely come and see us before. Come and see us at Scrapfest. You can still buy tickets at the door on Saturday. Not sure if there's any Friday tickets still available, but you know what? Just the weather, hopefully, is going to be good, and we would love to see you in Kitchener. Second thing, just as a final reminder, if you are someone who likes to pick up at our home in Whitby on Tuesday nights,
The next one?
That's the next one. Yep. There will be no pickups next Tuesday or the following Tuesday. Next Tuesday, I'm in Seattle, and Matt will be actually, I'll be coming home from Seattle. Matt will be picking me up at the airport, so we will not be doing any pickups that night. And April 15th, we are just getting over being at Scrapfest and just want to make sure we have some buffer so that we can get everything kind of tucked away and put away properly. So those 2 nights, there will be no Whitby pickups, but Whitby pickups will resume on the 22nd. There will not be a What's New next week. We're packing. But you can always check the new arrivals section on the website or pop in and see us in store. All right, back to this beautiful collection, Matt, and we will close things off. I will do my best to post while I am away this week. I am super excited. I've got 6 classes. I've got 3 classes on Friday and 3 classes on Saturday, including some things that are even outside my comfort zone. So our trade show is a combination of paper crafting and fine arts. And who knows what I am going to bring back when I don't have Matt to keep me in check. Oh, the stink eye I'm getting. All right, folks.
Leave the credit card at home.
Any questions at all, you can email us. You can post here in the comments. And the next couple of weeks are going to be a little bit hairy, but we have got your back. We're going to keep you crafting, and we're going to bring you all kinds of fun and surprises. Thank you for your support. Thank you for tuning in tonight, and we'll talk to you soon.